here we are all loaded up on our map, which is Way Station. Our first player spawning up to the top left hand side of the map from Team Carbot Fanimations in the Regal Purple. We have
Joker.
And down here in the bottom right-hand side of the map from Team Composite, sporting the cowardly yellow, it is
Afracanis.
okay.
ASL Season 2. Semifinals Round of 4.
Okay, so it's happened. I think it's cross spawns on the longest possible way you can spawn on Way Station. We might be in for a long first game.
Indeed we may be. Who knows though? It's very often, like in the high-level games, if one person goes like swarm host or something like that, the other person's usually doing it at the same time, and they balance so easily. In lower leagues, though, that's not usually the case. And if somebody has an advantage in swarm hosts, or somebody goes around them or something, it's often a lot shorter. You don't get the actual eternal battle in the middle.
Right, so it might not be as bad as we think it is.
Yeah.
Because I mean, just now it's looking fairly standard for both players. Like Joker has a later expansion with no gas, whereas Afracanis got an earlier expansion and he has taken gas and is researching speed, and is actually moving out with, I would say, quite a few little bananas, because that's all that they look like to me. They don't look like Zerglings.
That's odd. From the trade. Yeah, they are making their way across with their awesome yellowness.
Yeah, is Africanus building any more? Well, I mean, he's building a Baneland nest, so
yeah, right away.
I can only imagine he's wanting to be aggressive straight away.
Yeah, it does seem like that. It's a long way to go for this type of aggression. Just there's such distance for things to get across. The defender's advantage is really amplified and that sort of thing, which does obviously tend to promote a longer game. But you can still make it work.
It does,
depending.
But one or two good Baneling hits here.
Yeah. And
I mean, Africanus could just storm through, and what we thought might be one of the longer games.
Yeah, exactly. It could very well be, but yeah, he's got so 3 lanes up there. There's 14 on the way, and they're going to make their way across just as speed is finishing. So these initial ones, 2 of them at least, are turning into Banelings.
Yeah. The thing is, Joker has a Overlord parked right outside the natural, so he's seen all these lings going.
He's got a lot of warning, but he's only making drones behind it. He's not actually reacted to it yet. There come 12 lings in, but it may just be too late. This initial wave is coming. We'll go after the Queen here, and the Banelings. Boom,
oh, that's a good
connection. And yeah, all the lings are gone. He's going to have to wait for this to come out. 12 are on the way. Oh, he let the Queen live for an extra second.
But now that went down. And I don't even think there's enough lings here now.
No, he's just trying to morph a Baneling in there too, in the middle of the line. He will get cleaned up here, but he does have 20 more coming across the way. So he has stabilized. But the other thing behind this, so many workers were killed there, or just plain not made. It's 37 workers to 18 in favor of Afracanis.
Yeah, I mean, 12 workers were killed throughout all of that, so I think in the terms of ZVZ, that's 12 too many for this stage of the game.
Yeah, now Joker has completed his Roach Warrant, so he's going to try and defend with that as the first couple of Roaches come out. But speed isn't finished or even started yet for Joker, so him taking fights even with this, like, even numbers, he just loses.
Yeah.
And that's, yeah. with
Reinforcements
reinforcements coming in. Yeah,
And
and
here we
there's
go.
not going to be enough roaches to do anything about this.
Ooh,
Oh, he
the
did
banelings.
use the banelings on the roach. Not the greatest, but still, there's just too much.
He's
Too
gonna
much here.
lose
Will
another
surround
one,
the
maybe?
queen.
No.
He will save it. Does save it, and I think the aggression has to be over for now. Africanus will make that call, but yeah, now there will be enough roaches coming out. I think that the Ling run by won't be effective, but Africanus is going to start making his own roaches, and they're going to come across the map as well.
Yep, and when you consider the economical advantage that he's currently at, 44 drones to 19.
19, yeah,
I mean,
not healthy,
not looking good.
not healthy at all. Yeah,
I would like to see him take his third as quick as possible because it's 10 minutes and we're still not seeing a third.
yeah.
That's quite late, I believe, in even ZVZ.
Yeah, pretty much. Unless you're really just saying I'm all in with this, I do agree that Africanus should. Again, because of just the distance itself, it takes so long for the roaches to actually cross.
Yeah.
You can end up just taking a bad fight once and then losing the initiative completely. But there's a lot of banelings still here, a good 6 of them. Roach numbers are looking decent.
Yeah.
The thing that's working on Joker's side, of course, is there's 2 spine crawlers, there's 3 queens, there's enough for, looks like, almost 5 transfuses at this point. So he could keep those alive for quite a while. And it's positioned really well to prevent him from going up the ramp. And
Yep.
is he actually just going on home, or is he repositioning here?
I think he's maybe just repositioning
Yeah.
because he's taken his third, so like
Yeah.
he's kind of going to be looking to make sure that he knows that all the units are inside the base.
Yeah.
Because as it stands, Africanus is just pulling further and further ahead.
Yeah,
As-
exactly.
Because that's, I believe, the 2 evil chambers they're pretty much just started for Joker, whereas
Yeah.
I mean one's halfway done for Africanus, so he just kind of needs to sit outside the base with units and be like, right, you can't leave.
Yeah.
I'm not going to attack you till I've got 1-1, and then I'm just going to walk in and kill you because I have 3 base economy and you don't.
Yeah, there's a lot lining up here. He's got roach speed almost done. The 1-1, like he said, he's got more roaches that are going to come across. And by the time these get there, we're going to have all those upgrades basically just about to finish. And he may make a push right then.
Oh, here we go. And no, here we don't go.
Considered it, but didn't quite have the numbers yet. But with these upgrades, so he's got 11 more on the way. Yeah, he's going to try and push in here now.
He definitely has more than enough to crack this now, I think.
Yeah, I do think so. He's
that's-
making sure of everything, and Overseer.
I mean, he's over double in the roach count.
Yeah.
I mean, he's nearly, in fact, I think he is triple. Like, it's 14 to 41 with the banelings as well.
Banelings come in, good detonations, even though they're against roaches.
Yep,
He's able
just
to
the
just
splash
soften
damage.
it up, and yeah, he's not going to be held off here. Even
hard
start
to
firing down the queens to make sure the transfuses don't get used. And yeah, he has broken through. Africanus will take game number 1.
ASL Season 2, Semifinals, Round of 4.
Okay, guys, we are all loaded up on Overgrowth. Spawning to the top right side of the map in the banana yellow. Currently up 1 game, winning that last game with a very nice pressure build. We have from Team Composite.
Africanus.
And down here on the bottom left-hand side, we have from Team Carbot Contaminations looking to stop the crazy yellow Zerg aggression. It is
Joker.
And it looks like he's looking to stop the aggression by 6 pulling.
Yep. With the drones and everything.
with everything.
Yeah,
And
just
the hatch is still gone down. Like, Africanus got into the base. He saw the
Yeah, I
lack of
saw it,
drones.
and he still doesn't have a pool coming at all. So yay, fun.
Okay, like he's cancelled the hatch now, but that's only because an overlord ran over everything.
Yeah. This may not matter, but Joker has 169 minerals and he's not using it. He can make an overlord and another drone or something.
Yeah,
But he's not doing it.
Could it's just pure macro, man.
Yeah. You
Oh,
can
he's
also
getting
make
the
his things die, but still. Okay, there he did now. Okay, it was for the spine. That makes sense.
Okay. So there's a lot of
Yeah. Gets one free drone there.
drone. Oh, the drones
Yeah.
are all in move command, not attacking.
Yeah. Africanis here. It's funny, Africanis is kind of trying to stall him out, but Joker is also okay with being stalled out because he's got the spine coming.
It's got a spine crawler.
And he'll come after the hatchery here directly. As soon as that pool completed, actually 2 drones and a ling are on the way. It wasn't even 6 lings. There's another one being built. But yeah, I think he'll just lose the hatchery before he can ever do anything about this.
I don't think drones are capable.
One drone wandered into the wrong place. Dying here. We'll come in and try and attack in front of this spine crawler. He's doing all right here, but the spine crawler itself is just doing so much damage.
Like, what a match. This is just... I don't know what's happening.
No,
but...
well, I know what's happening.
Joker wins?
That's
Joker
what happens.
wins?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And... looking at the situation, there's still a few little lag
ASL
spikes.
Season 2. Semifinals,
Hopefully
round of
it
4.
won't be too bad. We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Already we're seeing just... we couldn't resume from replay, but we're seeing a completely different build from Afracanis. He's 9 pulling.
Yeah, that is a fair bit different to do. I wonder if that's lag-based decision making of I shouldn't play a macro game on this map.
I think it definitely is, and luckily, Afracanis is going to scout that the Overlord is coming directly down for Joker, so he knows where he is.
Indeed.
So this it's going to be over shortly, no matter what happens this game.
Yeah, I think so. Luckily, Joker is pool first as well as he did last time around. Extractor trick there out of Afracanis, of course, normal. But what isn't normal is that he made drones. So he's only going to have 4 lings going across the map.
Yep, that's a bit weird, but maybe he has some kind of epic plan that we just don't know about just yet.
I guess so. Or he just forgot what he was doing. Not sure. Okay, he is bringing a drone with him, sending lings across. So it looks like he's going to try the same sort of counterplay. Joker, of course, sees all of it, just coming right down the ramp, and he just starts his own spine, and that's going to be just fine. Basically, it'll shut this down. Because of the few extra drones, it doesn't mean that Afracanis is just playing dead. So it's not like he only has the 8; he's got 11. So he'll have to recognize that that's the case.
Yeah.
Nice ling maker there by Joker, keeping his alive.
Keeping them all alive.
And then cleaning everything up. He's going to try and build his own spine, but this one's already done. And doesn't even get a cancel off.
And that's all for that aggression.
Yep, that's going to send everything back, and Afracanis will have to switch back into droning mode.
Now, the interesting thing is that Joker is, I think, overreacting with the amount of lings he made.
Yeah, he made a few too many at the end there, which could make a difference because it gives up a lot of the drone advantage that he had. Because his opponent, of course, will say, well, I'm done with that, I'm going to drone. He made a few too many extra. I mean, granted out of safety, but that will allow the drone count to be 14 to 13 as opposed to the 15 to 11 it was just prior.
Definitely. I mean, he has started his roach warren now,
Yeah.
And his speed is much, much faster, so maybe he can get something done with his lings during the short amount of time when he has a speed advantage.
Yeah, exactly. He's
After-
going to want to use them in some way. The hatch is coming down for Africanis. I don't think he can force a cancel or anything, though. It's not really enough. It is 8 on 8. So, yes, the speed has some advantage, but you're probably not going to... We'll see as they do approach each other here. Oh, Afracanis is actually pulling back there a lot and doesn't have good surface area. He literally pulled into the worst place he could be. And he will get cleaned up, leaving 4 alive. And maybe he can get the cancel off this. The queen is going to move kind of down. I think he should just go down. He will, given that there's too low. If he just target fires them, yeah, we'll get a couple dead.
one.
Yeah. So yeah, the concern, if those were 4 healthy, maybe they could try and surround the queen, but it's fine there.
But, I mean, Africanis is now... I mean, he's supply blocked.
Yeah.
His Overlord is still a fair bit away from being done. He does now have speed, and Joker has his natural up and mining. He's back up to a drone lead over Africanis. He has 27 to 19. The Joker's opted for roaches, whereas Africanis is going for banelings. So, I mean, you have to give the edge to Joker just with army composition.
Yeah. Now, those are 2 good little hits there, though. Definitely worth the original investment of the 2 banelings, but he won't really be able to do much with more of them. As you said, he is moving into roaches.
Yep. 6 in production about to pop. And there we go, there's 2 Evo chambers as well down. So he's going to start getting his upgrades, and there's still not really any sign of Africanis putting down any Evo chambers, but even if he did, he doesn't have the economy really to support it.
Exactly. I mean, they are once again fairly even in actual drones, but Joker's been mining a lot more for longer. He's had them longer, so he's earned more money, and
he's over double army supply.
Yeah.
So that's where the difference is, and his army supply is in roaches, which currently, I think if he just walked across the map, would win him the game.
Yeah, basically, I mean, yeah, he's got about as many roaches as there are lings in the first place, and there's no static defense down on the low ground, anything like that. But if he does wait, then it certainly gives Africanis time to catch up. Africanis now with the drone lead. He's droning up in a fairly risky way, but either way, he is droning up, so if there's no reaction. The roaches are moving out, but they're moving kind of the long way here around to the 3rd, avoiding detection a bit by the overseers. 2 spawn crawlers are coming down. He did get to see one on the ramp to the 3rd.
Yeah, so
see if these get up in time.
I think not. If Joker just goes,
if he can kind of stall him out here, and he is, I think, just going to try and make him hesitate a bit.
And it looks like he might actually.
But he can't throw this all away though. He still needs these. He will pull him in. He's going to go after that one spine. He'll get that. Oh no, doesn't even get it.
Barely got it.
Yeah, he does have transfuse. Transfuses it back up, and I think Joker's just not going to attack into it.
Yeah, I think he has to go home and wait for his 1-1. Or even just camp outside the natural, wait for 1-1. Because, I mean, as it stands, I was going to say Joker's got a nice lead, but he doesn't anymore.
No, yeah,
the game's evened out.
Gone. Yeah, he's definitely got the upgrade lead still. He's even going for Burrow, and when that's done, that could be really annoying. But right now, as it stands, he can't attack into this, and
I think I know what Joker's planning. He's getting Burrow and he's getting Lair, so I think we're going to be seeing Burrow movement.
Yeah,
because there's no detection and there's no signs of any detection. There's no reason for Africanis just now to be getting any detection. So Burrow move would actually be really, really cool to see.
Yeah, it could work out for him. Africanis keeps poking out to kind of keep an eye on what's going on, but he can't really engage this, nor can Joker engage in. He's going to watch this though. He doesn't want to lose that front spine.
No,
Which
but
is
there are
good,
a whole bunch of roaches coming down now, and they've all got 1-1. So
Yeah, Burrow will be finishing up, but of course it's just Burrow. He can't move. And the moment he shows Burrow, an Overseer will start to come in.
yeah,
So he's got to be careful with that. But he's got the upgrade lead, like you said. 2 Evo chambers are coming down behind the natural there, as well as a 4th spine.
but I think there might just be too many roaches from Joker.
Yeah. Very well could be.
That's a lot of roaches.
It is a big number. Yeah, he's got about a 24 supply lead in terms of just his army. On top of the upgrade lead, clearing out the rocks in anticipation of attack. I think Afracanis has some sort of faulty rally point. Yeah, he does still. That keeps trying to run it into the roaches. I think he should be a little more aggressive in how Africanus, and how he's positioning. He's pumped up in the back like this, but he can find himself trapped back there, and with a horrible concave. He actually should be in front and tanking for the spine crawlers instead of the other way around. But it's all right for right now. But he could find himself. Okay, here comes the actual attack in. Banelings will come out, try and connect against these. And yeah, you can see they're kind of trapped. We'll get a bunch through.
But where are those roaches going? Right.
Yeah, I don't know. He was trying to go for like this little flank surround thing. And it looks like Africanus is going to be fine, but he still shouldn't be fighting right where he is. He could just pull back into the spine colors, but he's got enough that he'll drive this away and then pull.
And we do have the tunneling clause coming in now for Joker, so we are going to be seeing this burrowed roach play.
This will make the big difference, and he kind of has to go because it's a visual upgrade. He might have to go as soon as he sees it.
Yeah.
Or else he'll be able to make the Overseer.
I'd have liked to have seen Joker try and maybe keep the roaches alive though that he had.
Well, that's it. Yeah, because now it'll be the issue of okay, I can tunnel in. I'll just tunnel in over here next to your 4 spine crawlers, and at some point you have to pop back up. If he just tunnels in and goes all the way to the main, he's going to have time to make an Overseer.
I think going straight to the main is probably his best option.
That's probably the way to go. It's a matter of whether he can avoid detection while doing it. And by detection, I don't mean detection, I mean being noticed.
Yeah.
And all. Yeah.
I mean, one thing I don't think we've actually noted this yet, but Joker has a third base mining.
Yeah.
Even though the worker count is fairly similar.
Making a 4th. Yeah.
There we go. Joker has started an Overseer. He's obviously realised that upgrade is there.
Well, that's Joker's, not Africanus's.
Oh, so it is.
Yeah. So it's Africanus that needs it. Oh.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there is an Overseer. There is one. It was hiding behind the back.
I couldn't see it, and I was like, wait, how
I didn't even see that either.
I was thinking, is he being so go-to and just manually detonating banelings to kill underground stuff?
That would be awesome. I don't think he should be taking this fight, though. At all.
Just the roach advantage.
No, he's just getting absolutely wrecked here.
And there's the chain.
Yeah, that's a shame. I don't think he had to.
ASL Season 2, Semifinals, Round of 4.
We are live. Yes. After you.
And there are cross positions here, so we may see a totally different type of game here. But down on the bottom right-hand side of the map, we have from Team Carbot Fanimations. In the purple, it is
Joker.
And his opponent spawning to the top left-hand side of the map in the glorious banana yellow. Currently down 2-1. Will he be able to take it back in this game from Team Composites? It is.
Africanis.
Alrighty, and not surprisingly, we do get the hatch first out of both players.
Yep, Africanis going for a bit of a faster pull, however, than Joker. Joker, I was about to say, is he going to 3 hatch, but no. I don't think that's a ZVZ thing you can do anyway. No. But gas and pull now down for Joker.
Yeah,
I wonder.
Same for Africanis.
Same for Africanis. So, I mean, even though they're both doing identical builds, like, Joker seemed to have a wee worker lead for a minute there.
Yeah.
It's now gone. That must have just been construction time or something. I was wondering how he was 2 drones ahead. But that is all good.
Neither of them going for the drone scout here either. Instead pouring that all directly into the economy.
Yeah, but I think they've both... They must realise that because it's a larger map, there's an awful lot less chance of you being scouted early, so they're kind of... They're really playing it... They're playing this match with that in mind. They're making sure that they're kind of safe if anything does hit, but they're not overly worried about what their opponent's doing. Because that's something that I don't understand about a lot of players who do scout. Like, they'll scout at a certain time in a game, they'll see what their opponent's doing, and then they continue on with their build because their build doesn't change. Like, what are you scouting for if your build's not going to change? Like,
exactly. If you're not going to make that adjustment, if you're not looking for a specific thing to react differently, then what are you doing ultimately? There are lings coming across, 4 of them it looks like, on their way, and Africanis is still going for this baneling nest.
Yeah, I guess he's looking to be aggressive because there's no way that's a defensive baneling nest at this time.
Yeah,
unless he's worried about speedlings. But I mean, again, he's not scouted Joker, so he can't know that there's speedlings coming, so it has to be for aggression. Now, a spine crawler has started next to the hatchery for Joker. First couple of lings popping out, but I would like to see Joker maybe use his queen to try and defend this as well.
Yeah, I was thinking he could really just hold off the 4 lings with the queen, particularly in the middle of a line like this. He's going to go after individual drones. Does get 1.
Yep.
And then cleans it up, but hey, one for a few lings that you kind of sent out to see what's going on. It's all right, but I'm not sure what he had in mind to do with them.
Don't know. I was kind of expecting aggression, but Africanis has gone back into droning.
Yes.
So I don't think we're going to see. Oh no, there are lings coming in now, but I mean, there's the roach warren coming down for Joker. So, I mean, Ling Bane, as we've seen in previous games, and also if you just know StarCraft and know how units work, Ling Bane doesn't do well against roaches. Roaches have too much HP, too much armor, they're ranged, so...
Yeah, exactly.
Right. And as I was saying, Africanis is going to swap out of Ling Bane. He's building a roach warren, and he's getting a very early evolution chamber as well. So for the first time in the series, we might actually see an upgrade advantage for Africanis, which would be nice to see.
He's insistent on trying to get some of these lings in here. There's of course the queen down there. I don't think he's even going to get a drone unless the queen just lets him.
The queen's
it's going to just let it get a drone. So are these lings just slightly to the one side. They're still just leaving that alive. Okay, it does end up clearing it out, but that was 2 drones for
nothing.
Nothing, for no reason really. So that's still something. And he got to kill 2 banelings off very inefficiently by just bringing up a pair lings. So little wins there for Joker. Certainly nothing earth-shattering.
Yep, and Joker, I think, with getting in with those lings, he'll have seen the roach warren. He'll have seen that not the engineering bay. My Terran brain is working. The evolution chamber is researching, so he's appreciated that he's not going to get ahead in upgrades just now. So what he's done is he's just put down a 3rd hatch, and now putting down double evo chambers. So he's looking to take an economic lead rather than a tech lead and an upgrade advantage, which I think might end up playing out very well because Africanis is moving out, but the vast majority of his army is Lings, and Joker's Roach lead is, I mean, I think he about quadruples the number of roaches that Africanis has with this push.
Yeah.
Might
He
still
will
force
get in.
cancel.
Start poking on the hatch rate. Yeah. He's not reacting yet. Joker has not yet moved this force.
Well,
He could
need to be
just very
cancelled.
easily get the cancel. Yeah, it does. And these links will just go home.
Oh, that's
So
one
that
of the
is really a
things.
big setback. That was a lot of Joker's lead, was having the
His-
third done first, and that's not going to be the case.
We have the voice of God in our ears,
Yeah,
but
the voice of
The-
God's fan is very distracting.
but
But,
once again, Joker is getting that burrow movement.
Yeah,
And the burrow for roaches, this is like, it makes me so happy that we're seeing this in a semi-final.
yeah, it's neat.
It's such a cool, unique play that you don't see it in the professional scene really that much. I mean,
Yeah,
this is
I think it's usually a matter of, obviously people have that detection out just anyway, and things like that,
Yep.
and it's not really the case in this game. There's not an overseer out, whereas usually the moment you finish layer, someone will just get one.
yeah,
Just because they'll use it to scout, they'll use it to do a number of things, but
Yep.
is not the case here.
yeah. I mean, it's one of those things like, what could kill me in this game? A player thinks, well,
Yep.
anything that's cloaked. So what can I do? Well, I could just build one overseer,
Mhm.
and that, like, it's not that expensive. It's what, 50 minerals, 50 gas, and you have mobile detection. So it's a sound investment, and I would like to see Joker move out now. Good, he's going, because his 1-1 upgrades are about to finish. His burrow's finished. His tunneling claws are about to finish. He really should be over at the other side of the map just now.
Yeah,
Not
he
sitting.
kind of
now.
should be. Yeah, he wasn't in a position, like, that's usually the type of thing you're looking for in the timing, and he wasn't there to execute on the timing. And now we've got the divergence in tech, in that Aspire's coming down for Joker, but we're getting a Hydroden for Africanis, and I kind of feel that everything that Joker is doing, or has done up to this point, does not lead to Aspire backup.
Yep, I would
It-
100% agree.
yeah.
Um,
If anything, he's the one that should be getting the Hydroden, and Africanis could go either way.
yeah. I mean, a Hydralist then or Infestors I would like to see out of Joker.
He is getting an infestation pit. I don't know if that's to continue upgrades or actually for infestors. It's hard to do both, obviously.
Yeah.
But
I think it's
yeah.
more than likely going to be for upgrades because his 2-2
yeah,
is on the way.
it's lined up with that to allow for a hive to come.
But a fairly large move out here from Africanis, and I mean the army supplies are dead even.
Yeah, and the really good concave is set up for Joker here. He's not going to be able to come to that. You're coming into a choke through a lot of stuff, so he will just go home recognizing that.
Which is a good decision. Unfortunately, we haven't got to see this burrow movement usage from Joker, which is very
No,
disappointing.
yeah, he's, I guess, saving it or something, but, I mean, it can be one of those things. It's the type of thing that would be nice to have as a surprise, but you can see it.
Yeah.
It's a visible upgrade, so you can't use it as a surprise. So it's not like Blink Stalkers where, surprise, I have Blink and you don't. It's different.
Yep. Looks like Joker. Africanis is going to be trying again, moving down with his army.
And
But
Joker is
Joker's
moving out to
moving
meet
out.
him as well. There is an Overseer coming with the army, of course.
Yep. And here we go. We're going to have an engagement here in the middle of the map. Or are we? Yep. No. Maybe.
Yeah. The upgrade advantage is currently in Africanis' favor for just a little bit.
But now
huge,
it's 2-2
huge,
against 2-1.
weird, complicated concave. Yeah.
It's
Yeah, 2-2 to 2-1. It's now flipped to the other side. But these banelings struggling from behind. Oh, big move command. He meant to reposition. I think it will. They kind of just gave up each other's flank there,
I don't
and
know
I think
who's-
Joker is still ahead.
Yeah, Joker is going to come out on top in
Yeah.
the fight.
Yeah.
But
I-
in the meantime, his Mutalisks are doing a little bit of work over at the other side of the map.
Yeah,
Keeping
they're
Afracanis busy.
swinging on in. There are a couple Hydras out.
But he's
And
getting
they're
them
going
drone
after a
kills.
bunch of drones here. Yeah.
So 7 drones in total killed this game. Now, I completely forgot to count in the previous game
I
how many
don't-
drones died. So
uh,
Kangaroo will make it this game. If 10 drones die this game, then you can have your 10 Gasa dollars.
Yeah.
So we're up to 8.
I don't think 10 did die last game because they never actually fought in the bases. Muta's trying to find a place to go, but there's kind of Hydras on all sides.
Oh, he's losing the
He's
Mutas.
kind of trapped here, yeah. Did get
But that-
trapped down.
That's
They
kind of
did a lot of damage.
gets up there.
That's fine. Trying to move in here now. Hydras are fighting from the back. And Hydras do a ton of DPS.
Yep. All of these roaches are
And
going to
Joker
die.
is now getting shredded at this point, and he's going to have to be the one, to back out. And this is kind of what I was saying. Once you invest this much in roaches, the follow-up to Hydra is kind of either you're just pure match roach, and that's your investment, or you come up with the Hydra. But to go to Muta, then you're going to lose to this, which is the roach Hydra.
Yep. I mean, especially like he only built 5 Mutas, so it's not been a huge investment
No.
into Mutalisks, but it's still a divergence, and it's not one that's going to win him a game. Like
Yeah.
maybe it's a bit cute. Like you might get a couple of drones here and there, keep your opponent back, but
Yeah, you got
He's
a
got a
reasonable number, but it's not big enough. They're both still very similar in drone count. Africanis has the 4th base, Joker has the 4th base. The economies are close enough together.
yeah.
Does he know? He's just going to run into the 4th base, speaking of that. And probably just snipe it completely down. What he does have to watch is that his Hydras, of course, are in the back, and he doesn't want those space. Okay, good. He's making the right call here, moving down the ramp.
Yep. But the Hydras are going to be exposed in just a second.
Yeah, he'll have to pull this top group down. He's not doing it yet. He really should. There's
Well-
Hydra's flanking too, though. He's just going to have the
He's just got too much.
DPS that it's not going to matter. Yeah. And yeah, this almost this entire group is still alive. Triple the enemy supply at this point, and yeah, there's just nothing going to get to these Hydras.
Yep, the +3 missile attacks
They'll
upgrades.
kill in the rocks. It's fine.
And there
So
we
yeah,
have it.
Africanis tying this one up, and
ASL Season 2.
all
Semifinals,
right,
Round
we
of
are
4.
back here on Habitation Station. The players trying to mind game each other a little bit. Of course, Joker asking Africanis if he likes redheads, which everybody should. There's a definite wrong answer to that, and the answer is no. But everyone should love that. But up here in the top left-hand corner, we have the player asking such a thing from Carbot Fanimations with his Patreon-supported awesome guy Carbot in chat now. That's got to be inspiring. It is.
Joker.
And his opponent, who's spawning up to the top right hand corner, who in the party chat said he hated Scotland, so I'm going to need to get him back from that. The loser in the yellow from Team Composite, it is.
Africanis.
Now, of course, I don't mean that he's a loser.
Show you
Because
that.
the
you could
game's
just
just
say
started.
Yeah.
So, if he does
Oh,
lose,
wow.
I'm going to feel a bit bad, but only a little bit.
He hated Scotland. He was non-committal about redheads.
I know, just
It's just sketchy all the way around.
the youth of today.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Everyone loves pre-cocaine Lindsay Lohan.
True. So, builds-wise from these guys, it's looking structurally the same. Africanus does have a slightly faster gas, whereas Joker has a slightly faster natural. But, I mean, the timings don't really mean that much at this kind of level, so I don't think we're going to see anything too out of the ordinary.
One kind of big oopsie was that Joker basically lost 25 seconds to just not making an overlay. Which is just now cleared up, but that does actually put you behind. So you can kind of see in the queen time he's about 20 seconds behind on his queen.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to make up for that by building an early spine crawler, even though he hasn't been over and scouted the other side of the map. I mean, Africanus has kind of opened the same every game, really.
Yeah.
Like, so it was the fast speed, and then a baneling nest. So I would imagine we'll see a baneling nest. Yep, there we go. There's the baneling nest now. So, I mean, it's kind of, I guess, Joker's just used to what Africanus does.
I think so, and I mean, I guess we talked about this at the start of the night. Africanus was the one that was 1 in 4 coming in CVZ, and I get the feeling that he doesn't really get it, or at least the early game. So I kind of get that Africanus doesn't really grasp how the early game of ZVZ works, but I think as the game goes longer and longer, Africanus has better macro.
Mechanics.
Africanus has better mechanics. So I think if he survives the early ZVZ build order situations, then it leans in his favor. But Joker clearly has a better grasp to me of the early game.
Definitely. And if you sit down and think about it, Africanus has tripled his win rate against Zerg tonight.
Yeah.
Like, he's gone from 1 win to 3 wins, which is fairly impressive to do in one sitting. But Joker has his speed just finishing up. His Roach Warren is also just finished. So again, Joker is playing a very similar style to how he has played the majority of the previous games, with the obvious exception of the 6 pool.
Yeah.
So, I mean, building those roaches early, it really does shut down any kind of Ling Bane aggression that Africanus could potentially put on. It doesn't look like he's going to be doing that this game, though. Africanus is droning up heavily. He has, I mean, very nearly a double the worker count.
Yeah, no, he's maybe not double, but like 16 ahead, 17 ahead. Right now, yeah, it's going to allow him to kind of leapfrog ahead once again in like upgrades, things like that. And Joker could be aggressive, and it would take a lot to stop him. Spine crawlers are coming down. He did obviously see the roaches moving across, but it's a pretty short distance, so he can get there before these are finished if he goes right on. Yeah,
I mean, I think what I was just about to say about the roaches was, like, he had 8 of them built, but he didn't really do anything with them. They were just sitting at his natural. And ZVZ is one of those matchups where larva is the resource that you're both kind of fighting for control over, if you put it like that. So investing 8 larva into roaches and then, like he's doing just now, sitting with them doing nothing, is kind of a waste.
Yeah.
Because now Africanus is totally defended against it. And Africanus is now massively ahead.
And we see a lot of this too, and I mean that you just see in the slightly lower league games of they've got the right idea, like I'm going to make this and I'm going to move across and then I'll attack with it. But each of those sentences I said have a 5 or 10 second gap between them. I'm going to make these and then wait 10, 20 seconds. Then I'm going to move them across, and when they get there, I wait 10 or 20 seconds. And then by the time you move up the ramp, it's too late. If he had just gone straight, these spine crawlers aren't done.
Yep, and now, I mean, there's a lot of roaches for Joker, but there's a good few roaches as well as the spine crawlers now for Africanus, so pushing up that ramp's not an option, and more roaches just been rammed up the ramp.
Yeah.
So lots of wasted larva at this point for Joker. I think he kind of just needs to take a third and head home. To be honest, he's not going to
Yeah,
be able
he's
to do any
not
more
going to get
damage.
up. Yeah, with that one roach looking up and saying, "Okay, there's three spines. This is one of the most narrow ramps that still is in the map pool, or at least in our map pool."
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to get anything done. Hydra Den just now finished for Africanis. He's got 1-1, nearing completion. Yeah, I don't like that Joker is even still considering going up. I hope he's not. I hope he's just saying I'm containing him. But
Yeah, I think containing is definitely the word I would use to describe what Joker's doing just now, because anything else is just crazy. But
I just
think
don't even think he's got enough to do that to contain, because he doesn't have the speed either. He could just get overwhelmed.
And it looks like he will. But I think Africanis maybe thinks he's playing ZBT because he's going Roachbane.
Yeah, he keeps doing that, but with the roach speed, he'll be able to chase this down just across the map and pick off a bunch. And this is a whole lot of free units. There's the Baneling desperately trying to get into contact.
It gets there, Hero Baneling.
And he knows right away to just go right up into that gold, insta cancel, gets the drone, and once again he should just head back until he's got his Hydra force.
Yep. Has he even started building Hydras yet? I don't think so.
No, I haven't seen one yet. Infestation pit coming for Joker. This time no Spire, which is
definitely an improvement.
It's an improvement, but he also needs the DPS of the. Oh, and he moved out. Not good. Good detonations from Banelings, usually not efficient, but in this case they're all right. And this half of Joker's army can't get back home; it's just going to die.
And I guess Africanis just walks up the ramp now.
Yeah, I think so. He certainly could, or he could do this and try and go through the ramp or something.
I have no idea what he was trying to do there.
I don't know there. Now he may. I think he'll still kind of have enough. But it didn't help that little fumbling around, but he'll be okay with the reinforcements as they come in.
Yeah, he made 14 roaches and they're now all coming across the map.
Yeah.
Still no Hydralisk been produced yet. He hasn't. I don't think he's even researched any of the upgrades for them yet.
Yeah.
No, so there's no Hydra upgrades yet. So that's something that Africanis will definitely need to start working on. Oh no.
Do you see it?
Oh no.
It's a swarm host. I think a swarm host is fine. 8 swarm hosts would not be fine. But currently a swarm host is fine, and there's virtually no gas for Joker. He's down to like 23 gas. He's making his 4th extractor now. But that's really hard to support a swarm host switch. He's getting the locusts.
Yep, and meanwhile Africanis has secured himself the gold expansion, has started producing Hydras, and is getting Hydra upgrades. So this game is going to start swinging in Africanis' favour even more than it currently is.
Yeah, I do agree with that, and I like his decision making in. He could have originally just gone up the ramp and ended it, but he kind of fumbled around for a little bit, lost that initiative, and now he's not pushing the issue. He'll come out and kill these though. Make them try and go up. There's 2 locusts making themselves known.
Yeah, that swarm host's going to have to do work.
Yeah. Is he going to try and go right up? Yes.
Yep. He's going to be able to get it.
Yeah, there's just not enough here to stop him. Spine doing well. Africanis not in the best position, but he might just have too much. He will back up. Not force
it. The spine crawler in the wall. He could have then spread his
he could have just gone and run. Yeah.
But oh my god, there's 2 swarm hosts.
Yeah, that's deadly.
Like I don't know how Africanis can win from here.
Yeah, Spine's still not dead. He's gonna come down, I think, to transfuse it, or just inject. Okay.
I think he lost.
Does he only have the 1 queen? Yeah, he's only got the 1 queen. He needs to replace those. He is replacing 1 at least.
Yeah, but the gold base for Africanis is now is
Oh,
giving him a
see,
lead.
Africanis
Oh.
making a Nidus network.
This has
Good
been
idea.
a night of cool stuff.
Good idea. Yeah, the only thing that's able to stop him is just the extent of this choke at the ramp. Again, it is the smallest ramp that's like still around, and yeah, he was just having trouble on that. So just bypass it, and he'll be able to get in. And one of the first things, well, look at the positioning of the tech. The first two things available to him are going to be the infestation pit and the Ridgeway.
Yep.
So
There's a good chance for this Nidus network to actually just be the play that wins the game.
yeah, the only thing though is overlords are around. I don't know where he's going to put it. That's not going to get seen. There's
Yeah.
a very little patch that's grayed out that his opponent doesn't see right now. But if he loses it, he loses it. It's not like the crux of the plan. It's just
It would be cool if it
it's
worked.
a quicker way to do this. Yeah, it's just a quicker way to do it.
Okay, he's loading up the Nidus network. But where's he going to put down?
He's
I
only got
guess.
the one overlord that can see. He's just going to have to put it right underneath the overlords and hope that Joker doesn't respond.
Okay,
Yeah, and
the Joker, interestingly, is spreading creep towards that side of his main.
he sees it immediately, so he'll stop it.
Did he scout the Nidus? Did he know that it was coming?
No, he just saw. I mean, he did it right under his overlords. That's all he knew. But yeah, I don't think he knew that the tech existed until then. Oddly, he is going to do. I was wondering whether he'd think of this. First thing you do when you see that, send a few lings across the map because he's in the damn Nidus network.
Yeah.
It's going to take a while for him to come out. He'll get this clean, and he may get some kills at the
Get a
goal.
good few drone kills.
It's going to take so long for them to get across, especially if no creep spread to the area.
A
Yeah,
lot
eight
of
have already died. 10. Yeah, 11 drone kills. That was smart thinking, and it was a quick reaction to think of that, to actually do that.
Yep, and there's now actually a considerable swarm host count.
Yeah, this is a real number at this point. There's see, and he's going to start fighting the free units, losing some of the expensive Hydras here right off the bat.
Which is not what you want to happen.
Yeah. However, this expansion once again uncontested.
And here we go. Whoa, Joker is going to have to run away with his roaches.
Yeah, he's trying to let the locusts themselves do the fighting, which is smart, of course. He's blocking some of them though.
Yep, and now, I mean, Africanis should just. No, Africanis is going to run.
Yeah.
That's.
It's a weird thing because often if your opponent's just on 2 bases like this and you're on 4, you're just going to say, well, I don't have to end it. I'll starve you to death. But the one thing that locusts and stuff like that are good at is they don't cost any money to continue to make their little dudes.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
And, I mean, Joker is completely mined out of his main.
Yeah.
Like, there's like 200 minerals left up there. His
Yeah,
natural is very close to being mined out.
Yeah.
Oh, he's taking a hidden base. Interesting.
Yeah, it's a way to go. I think it was spotted. It looked as if Africanus was just going to move right down there, but he's just reassembling in the middle. Joker's getting pretty aggressive with these. Yeah, he's got a burrow. This is going to be hard to get away from. I think Joker got a little too aggressive here.
Yeah,
Roaches are in front. There, they back up. Yeah. Locusts are good, but I don't know.
There's too many Hydras.
Yeah, it is a lot. A lot of stuff. And no reinforcements really coming. Second Locust wave out, but yeah, it's not enough to actually kill. Although, actually, I'm surprised that Africanus pulls out. Him pulling out means that whole fight was for very little.
Yeah, it was like a couple of roaches that he got for
And that's not
pretty
worth
much
it.
half
But
his army.
there's the mutas coming in. Of course, nothing will shoot up.
Getting one swarm host.
Yeah, he's got a reburrow. but yeah, with the mutas over top now, they'll just be able to pick them down.
And I guess this is it. This is the fight that we've been waiting for.
Nice show here.
Nope.
He'll back up again. I mean, it is a lot of locusts, so you don't want to just sit over them. Let the mutas come in and do the work and take them out. There's no anti-air.
Yeah, he's running away with his mutas again, though.
Yeah.
Like, it is just a roach army.
Yeah.
There's no anti-air at all. 4.
Yeah, nothing. Not even. It keeps losing the queen as well. So literally nothing there, and he's not even started it. And the mutas really should. I mean, he's got time. There's no hurry, but the mutas should be poking in and taking out the swarm host. They're already less than half of what we started with. They were up to 14 or 15 at one point, and down to just 7. So that critical number is no longer there. He's found this hidden base. That's gone.
Yeah. And there's nothing Joker can do about that. And I mean, he now is on 3 mineral patches worth of income.
Yeah.
And when you don't have any anti-air.
No, it's true. Where, I mean, I see the tendency to want to stay. As long as your swarm hosts are alive, you might have a chance. But I think we're past that as well.
Yeah. I mean, there's enough mutants to kill the queens.
Yeah. There's a spore on the high ground. But yeah, the swarm hosts here are just going to individually die. He is target firing them down. I think once they're gone, looks like Joker's going to make a desperation push across.
Which Afracanis isn't responding to with his army. He is now.
Yeah, he's not, but he can even lose a base or 2 and still be fine. Doesn't matter.
Yeah. So here we go.
Afracanis going after the spore crawlers though, and almost no matter how many mutas you have, you don't want to do that.
Yeah. They still do whatever it is versus biological, don't they? Yeah. 45
huge
damage.
Yeah, it's like the most hard counter in the game, basically.
Yeah. And we should be seeing a GG any second.
Yeah. We'll clean this stuff up. Not. Yeah, down to the last 16 roaches or so.
And there we have it.
GG. So.
ASL Season 2, Semifinals, Round of 4.
That's not what dongers are. So here we are on Star Station, and fighting for his life with the support of his overlord Carbot. It is from Carbot Fanimations.
Joker.
And his opponent, who is spawning down to the bottom right hand side in the glorious yellow, currently up 3-2, being cheered on by his older brother in the chat. We have from Team Composite.
Africanis.
Yeah. Love that analog.
And
he is going pool extractor.
so
we got
Speedlink.
Yeah. Got pool at least for Joker, but he is expanding after that. The expansion coming for Afracanis as well.
Yep. Now, it's actually going to be very similarly timed, everything apart from the gas.
Yeah.
Which is, if Joker doesn't take gas very shortly and start researching his own speed, I mean, he's just going to be at such a huge disadvantage for a large portion of this game, especially in the early game, where Africanis he knows will be aggressive.
Indeed. See, we do know that. Let's see. I think currently I've tried to lose money tonight. I've lost 10 betting on a hive that I knew that we would never see. And I think I've arbitraged out. I've bet 20 both for and against Afracanis to different people. I want to bet 10 more that we won't see a game 7.
Oh,
That this will be it. So
Yeah, so Africanis to win this game, basically, guys. That's what Endersword is putting 10 caster dollars up
yeah.
for.
And let's see who gets it. The first to tell me like the name or at least theme of Carbot's latest StarCraft video can take the bet. So whoever says that first.
That's just cruel.
It should be. People should watch them right away. So
No,
and
but
it's the best one.
it's the principle of what you're doing. Like, you're betting that the Carbot of Animations guy loses, and the person that takes the bet is the person who's watched Carbot of
I
Animations.
suppose that's true.
There's a slight irony in that.
Maybe, but that means that they get to bet that their guy's going to win.
True.
See?
Oh,
So
right.
It would be more true the other way.
Yes, I'm just getting confused.
little skirmishes here, coming in and out, not a whole lot of utmost consequence. And who says it first? It looks like Chaos Reigns got it right. It is the Protoss versus Protoss one, which is cool.
Yes, which was awesome.
Yeah.
So, fast speed finishing up for Africanis just now, and he is flooding Zerglings. They're all heading over to the other side of the map. Joker, however, is building a few lines of for himself. He does have 2 queens, so there is a possibility he could defend this, but there are now 2 banelings morphing in as well, which are just going to be absolutely devastating against the lings. Now, that's an early off.
Yeah, there is a fair number coming in. He's got a pretty good little wall here, but we'll see. The lings are unfortunately outside of it.
Oh, and he's putting all his lings into the choke.
Yeah, he'll get to... that was kind of not the best detonation, but it does weaken the queen.
Yeah,
That's for sure.
and now that the queen's down, there's
Yeah,
not really
he's-
anything to contest.
He's not
lines.
even remaking now. Just now he's remaking that one. Drone counter, if he can hold soon, drone count is still is very even. More banelings being morphed in. He might be able to be fine here. Both at 29 to 29 in terms of drones. Army advantage still for Africanis, but roaches are on their way.
Yes, but there's a whole load of lings now coming in.
Things are coming out. 4 roaches are under construction. 2 queens up in the main base.
Now he needs to not engage the roaches, but he's engaged the roaches.
Yeah. Oh, nice transfuse to keep one of those alive. Yeah, just allowing the roaches to completely tank this whole thing. And 2 more come out. He will clean that up.
But
so overall there, I mean, drones were killed. Only 4 of them, actually. And 1 queen. But we're pretty even. 27 to 29 in the drone count. And what's more important is that, the Roach Warren's done on one side. It's not even completed for the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. Luckily, upgrades were not started. If upgrades were currently underway, then I would say Africanis was just worlds behind. But they're not. So.
Yep. I mean, as it stands, Africanis did force a couple of spines up in the main.
Yeah.
He forced. Well, the excess queens might not be all that bad, but I don't think Joker wanted to build them. He would rather have spent the minerals elsewhere. Oh, it looks like Africanis is going to come in here with a scary amount of lings.
Yeah, that is a lot,
surround.
and he'll be able to get a good surround there. Yeah, Joker not the best position.
But now you're seeing
He's going to try and back up into a slightly better one. Now he's looking a bit
he's just
better.
heading up to the main.
Yeah, and there's 2 spines there, which I feel
he's-
that he knew.
He should have known. Yeah.
He saw them before. He saw them building.
Yeah.
So yeah, now Joker is in kind of the driver's seat. He's still behind a little in drones, but he's got triple the army with no response on the other side.
And his upgrades are
Yeah.
quite a ways ahead now.
Yeah,
Especially
exactly.
the attack upgrade.
Yeah, and I think you will come across. No spine is down for Africanis on his side of it, and there probably does have to be. Hopefully he'll respond when he sees things with these overlords. He's got to figure that this attack is coming, but there's no reaction along those lines yet.
Yeah, I mean, even that, look at the queen energy of the queen at the natural for Africanus.
Yeah, here come two
It's-
spines now, but I think it's too late. And he keeps going back to this, like, oh, just morph in 10 banelings. They're roaches. He doesn't seem to. It's just not a good, real answer for this.
Although a good answer is for the roaches to sit outside your natural and not attack.
Yeah.
But here it comes.
He can at least kill the Evo until. Yeah, like, I just don't get this.
Yeah, definitely not the most effective use of banelings. But he has bought a
Well, look at
considerable
that,
amount of time.
Yeah.
So the spine crawlers will finish. And yeah, they'll be enough to push this back.
I mean, they're exposed, though. He can come down and single shot each of them away. He'll get the upgrades. I don't think he can be stopped from getting the other one either.
Yeah. And
that's
Afracanis is
nice.
going to GG out.
ASL Season 2, Semifinals, Round of 4.
Okay guys, we are back on the final map. It's going to be merry-go-round for our final go, and our first player spawning to the top left-hand side of the map merry-go-round in the banana yellow, taking quite an early drop in games, bringing it back. We have from Team Composite
Afracanis.
And down on the bottom middle of the map, we have from Team Carbot Fanimations. It is also going for a pool first in the purple.
Joker.
Alright, so I announced in the chat just before the stream went live again that I was going to be having a bet for 40 caster dollars for something. That something is that in the first 9 minutes of the game, we see Africanis go Lingbane and Joker go Roach. So that's 40 caster dollars. Now, to get that bet, you're going to have to answer one question. And it's a good one. All you need to do is tell me in ASL Season 1, who was it that put Endersword out of the tournament?
I don't even remember. That is a good question because I don't know. Oh, now I know.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, I couldn't resist. But I
Okay.
guess we should talk about this game while, because I'm sure Archer will take care of who it is that gets the bet. So
Yeah.
Joker, it looks like, is opening. He's got his gas. He has his pool. But Africanis again has that fast speed, which I would imagine we see him take a Baneling nest fairly rapidly after. We'll have to see. And there it is. So the Baneling nest is down for Africanis. So all we need now is a Roach Warren from Joker, and whoever takes that bet can win themselves 40 caster dollars. It doesn't seem that anybody has taken that bet yet. Nobody's answered the question.
It wasn't until he said something that I remembered.
Yeah, I didn't remember either. I just
Yeah,
had the page
I just
open. I was like,
remember.
that will do for the
Yeah.
question. So there we go. There's the Roach Warren coming down. So all we need to see is one Ling, one Baneling, and one Roach, and somebody can win themselves 40 caster dollars.
The guess if I didn't play is not correct. I was knocked out by somebody. Okay, there you go. Yep.
Okay, so is Perigor signed up to our caster bets?
Let's assume.
Just superb. So there we have it. We have Perigor for 40 caster dollars. You have won that bet, my friend. So long as a Roach gets built by Joker and a Baneling gets built by Africanis. Which, I mean, it's pretty tight constraints, but it is 40 caster dollars.
Yeah. It seems reasonable. There's a Baneling nest out, and there is the Roach Warren out.
Yeah,
But,
so, okay, now all we need is to see a Baneling from
actual
Africanis.
Yeah.
I mean, there's 12 links on his way.
I kind of wonder if he will.
I know, I would feel terrible if he didn't now. Because nobody seemed to know the answer to that question.
Right, good pull back here by Afracanis, using his queens and lings to surround. Is able to stave off damage there.
Yeah.
No drones killed actually at all.
No
in that
losses.
assault, so pretty good.
Now, Africanis is building roaches. No banelings as of yet. And I should note that this was only until the first 9 minutes of the game. I did confirm this with
Yeah.
Archer, so there's a
Yeah.
minute left for Africanis to build a baneling for 40 caster dollars.
Yeah, I don't know that he's going to make them. There's no reason to, although I will say there was no reason to before.
Yeah, exactly.
And he often did. But this time he's not staring down an attack. He's being the aggressor, so... or at least he's the one with kind of map control right now.
Okay, 20 seconds.
And I assume we'll count the starting of a baneling. There you go.
Banelings!
There you go.
Congratulations, with 10
Yeah.
seconds left to
We
go.
could get super technical and say that they didn't finish before that.
Oh,
But
they're
they were
on the
built.
production
They were
tab.
built.
yes, so we're seeing a big roach baneling attack coming from Africanis. Now, there are quite a few roaches out for Joker, and there is a spine crawler, but the spine crawler is not protecting the ramp. So if Africanis is careful with how he engages and Joker leaves his roaches there is a chance. But the roach advantage really does go to Joker. Looks like Africanis is just going to walk to the middle of the map. Interesting.
It's an option. Yeah, I mean, it's a little odd to do, but I like that he's done it. It's what he has is not what you would call an attacking army. Like this,
Yeah.
this is not the army that you attack with. Like you would lose it to this roach wall.
Yeah, and
made changes
1-1 is
here.
very close to finishing for Joker as well. So very soon these roaches are going to be just unstoppable with the army that Africanis currently has.
Yeah. There it is, completing up now. Yeah, oh, is he gonna go? I don't know what's going through Africanis' head, whether this is all just posturing to keep his opponent on the defensive, which is certainly a thing to do. You know that he can see you with overlords, so you just sitting out here may force out extra units while you drone.
Yeah, I mean, it could also just be nerves. I mean, this is the final game. This is to decide who goes to the finals and who leaves.
Exactly.
So he could be thinking these attacks didn't work in the past few games. Do I really want to try it again? But it looks like Joker has decided the time is now. And Africanis, he can see that army with his overlords, but he's leaving his roaches there. He's got to know that he can't fight that.
Aware of each other. Africanis is the one that's going to have speed first, so he'll be able to back up. And they both, are perfectly aware of where each other is at all times.
And Joker's just going to push over with this. Now, Joker has the upgrade lead for the next few seconds. He has, right, okay, he's not going to be able to take advantage of the upgrade lead, but very soon he's going to have 2-2. 2-2. 2-2.
So the third base is coming down for Africanis. It's well over halfway done. But a neat thing coming out of Joker is actually the pneumatized carapace.
So once again, like, oh, he's just cancelled it, or is it just finished? I didn't see.
Where is it? No, it is finished. It did finish.
He cancelled it.
No, it is finished. Which the...
Oh, that's the Overlord speed. I thought it was
the
Overlord
Overlord
drop.
speed. No, not
Oh,
not the
I
drop.
got excited.
Yeah,
for a minute there.
not ventral sacks, just the speed.
I don't know my Zerg upgrades, unfortunately.
Yeah, they're named weird. Like they don't. Yeah. They don't really indicate what they do.
Okay, Africanis has quite a large army here, and with the Banelings, like even though they're not good against roaches, the AoE might just be enough
Yeah.
to give him the edge.
It's
But-
the thing is they're very front-loaded attack. So you drop the, I don't know what's up in here. It depends a little bit on the concave.
Yep, I mean he would need to have gone like 10
Yeah.
seconds over because 2 attack has just finished for these roaches. So he's now at a 2 upgrade disadvantage because he's only on 1-0.
Yeah.
Although he is about to finish 1-1. And here we go.
Yeah.
Fight now. And
He's
who
got a
takes
really
this?
big concave on this lower part, but then the top part was just going to lose. I think he's right to just back up and get completely out of here. Was losing so badly on the upgrades. He's down 1-1, and he's the one with the better economy. So go
Yeah,
on.
but
But
his
he's
army
got
supply is
to
tiny.
somehow continue. Yeah. He's got to get like up a ramp into a really good position or something.
Yeah, I mean he's
he can't
50
be-
army supply behind.
Although he'll fight half the army if he wants to let him.
But this is dangerous for
Oh,
Africanis.
this is a really bad position for Afracanis. Hugely bad position. Joker,
And-
I think, is just going to absolutely crush this. And Africanis
Yeah.
should not have taken this fight at all. He should have been up the ramp a minute ago. And Joker is going to pound through everything here. And I don't think there's anything that's going to come out that's going to stop him. 13
Yes.
more roaches are coming across for Joker. Only 9 under production for Africanis. Single spine crawler is gone. +2 about to finish, but it's too late. And I think Joker has done it. He's completely broken through due to superior upgrades.
Yeah, so well played to Joker.
Yeah, this is a great series tonight. To go to 4-3, go to the final game here. Drones are being pulled. They're not great against roaches.
Absolutely everything coming off from Africanis, doing everything he can to try and do something against this army,
There's
but
so
it's
much
now
here.
17 supply to 190. There's just no way for Africanis to come back into this game, unfortunately.
No, he
For
got
him.
caught out at the wrong time. He didn't. He knew to back up from the other side of the map, but unfortunately did not pull into his main and take or into his natural and take that position. So, congratulations to Joker. Really hitting a strong timing there. You can see the Hydra Den was